I'm Dr. Lakshmi Srinivarsan, consultant OB-GYN and fertility specialist from Chennai, India. First of all, I would like to thank Sudra ma'am and RFA team for helping me bag this MRCOG degree with a top score of 87%. Thank you, Sudra ma'am. I'll talk about my journey to MRCOG. As such, after getting the degree, it's quite easy to say it was a lovely, wonderful journey. But generally, in reality, as such, it's a real arduous, strenuous, tumultuous, I would consider it as a tumultuous roller coaster ride. Now, how to make this ride a blissful seventh heaven ride, if I may ask, which is important, the journey or the destination? I would say the company is very important. I would definitely echo that. The company is very important. See, one is your study buddy, and two, the mentor. Okay, as such, you need a compatible, harmonious study buddy who's in the, which is one of the main straw in your preparation. And as such, you need to be on the same page. You need someone to pull up your socks and cheer you up when your spirits are low, and it needs to be mutual. And about your mentor, Sudra ma'am, as such, she's a real great mentor. She's really enthusiastic all throughout the day, even in very long courses. Anytime, every time she's available and enthusiastic. And she actively role plays and listens to your presentation. And she provides constructive feedback. And she helps you generally to actually, step out of your gray zone, and she gradually shifts you into a comfort zone where you're ready to face your station confidently, and even in surprise stations, you're ready to face it. And as such, I find her sessions are really systematic, very methodical, and most of all, very engrossing. So even if it goes for 3-4 hours, you will never find it boring. Okay, and she's open to inquisitive questions, queries, and her sessions as such demonstrate her experience and vast knowledge, and her years of teaching, and her vast knowledge, what she genuinely tries to endorse it onto her students. And not to forget her punchliners, one-liners, which are really helpful in exam tricky situations. Okay, and she teaches you how to establish a rapport with the role player before you proceed your station. And she teaches you some simple gestures which may be very crucial from exam point of view in an SPT and layman stations. And she also teaches you how you can help the role player choose honey over vinegar. And she helps you focus on a win-win situation in a station. And overall, she helps you to master the art of negotiation. And she helps you, how not to reprimand the role player, how not to undermine a colleague, and how not to sabotage the station. She teaches you that. You get to know. And as such, I would say joining this RFA team was as such a game changer for me. And I found that their website was a real conglomerate of all the guidelines, nice green talk guidelines, consent advice, name it, it was there. The patient information leaflets, all the past solve papers, everything was there. You don't need to look around anywhere to waste your time. It was there, everything was there. And the individual, telegram groups, module-wise, that was real exhaustive information. And I found there was patient information leaflets in these modules which were not there even in the RCOG website. Okay? Those really helpful for my SPT and layman stations. I found them very useful. And about the audio and class recordings, they are a real indispensable tool, I would say. It's very convenient. You can just listen to them on the go, even in between your OP wait times, or even during your slumber times. It's very useful. Even your presentations in the class, they are uploaded, and you can listen to them, and you can self-reflect and self-evaluate yourself, and improve on your presentation skills. Okay? And about the templates, the OSCE templates overall, they were distributed module-wise, case-wise, and there was really, elaborate details solved with all the intricate points which is needed for that station to clear it. That was really good. And about the flashcards, it had every information for a station needed in a nutshell. A glimpse of it, and your station is solved. Okay, but that was, I would say, a match in the barrel. really very useful tool in the last minute quick revisions before your exams. The flashcards were very useful. And about her regular courses, now, everything was intricately analyzed, role played, solved, and profoundly discussed and debated, and it was very useful, I found, for the exam. And about the fast track course, now, joining the fast track course, I would say, was a real cataclysm in the journey. Now, only after joining that I really understood the real competition around. After listening to the presentation and the preparation of the priority candidates, it really gave me goosebumps. And it really gave me the impetus to bolster up and really speed up the timeline of the preparation. Now, if you say about tips to people sitting the exam, I would say just know the exam details, clear the pattern and exam details prior, know it well. And most of you all are practicing auditions, so you don't have much time. But when you study assertively and productively. And concentrate on module wise. Try to complete module wise. Okay, and when you present or practice yourself, try to practice domain wise, concentrate on domain wise, so that communication with patient, colleagues, patient information, the patient safety, and the other domains, clinical knowledge, everything is covered. Okay, and work much on your communication skills. Okay, work on the layman terminology, because that is the key to pass. Give more time for it, and organize your study time. You don't need to read throughout the day. Okay, just prepare for 2 months, and initially the preparation is just for 4 hours a day, but do it every day. Don't give breaks. And towards the exam, you can slightly increase your time to 7-8 hours a day. That's all that is needed. But what is very important is practice, and practice regularly, so that's important to keep the flow uninterrupted in your station. And once you finish reading the modules start your revision early and vary your revision techniques. And while you're practicing, you vary the scenarios for every station, because that's what happens in exams. The stations are more or less the same, but the scenario by which the role play presents is a little bit different every day. So do that when you practice, it really helps you. And if you're sitting in the Osler online exam, work on your technology, get some additional data package to keep the speed up, that you don't have problems during the exams. And don't try to read till the last moment, and don't be ghastly on the day of exam. Try to present yourself well, relax yourself well the day before exam, and present yourself well. That's very important. And on the big day, be ready for surprises. But be very calm and confident and handle the station. And assess the rhythm of the role player, establish the rapport with her, and generally start the station with your agenda. But remember, the role player has her own agenda, but that is nothing but a peep into your scorecard. So follow her cues, okay, and address her concerns. That's going to fetch you marks. Seek permission before you give or offer any treatment. Okay, because sometimes you may offer some treatment but she's really not interested in, and you'd have wasted some couple of minutes in it, which is not there in the scorecard. So always seek permission before you offer a treatment. Okay, assess her understanding, address her concerns, and you have to customize or individualize the treatment for that role play. You don't need to rattle all the clinical knowledge which you're aware of. That's not going to fetch you marks. Okay, I hope that was helpful. And again, I would like to thank the RFA team and Sidra ma'am for making this journey a wonderful, smooth trial. They really lifted off the stress of me, and they boosted the spirit till the exams. I generally strongly recommend any of my colleague or friends who's preparing for MRCOG, Sidra ma'am and your team. They will really help you realize your dream of MRCOG. Thank you.